Yo, are you ready for the Astro-Weather weekend? It's BigEAstrology, Eric Taylor, May 16th, 17th, 18th. The Sun, Uranus conjunction in Taurus. The Taurus-Gemini cusp. The end of Taurus season. The Capricorn Aquarius moon. Let's talk about it. Pew! Grand Rising, good people. How are you? It's Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology with Astro-Weather Weekend. Hope you're doing well. Energies are wild and changing. It's been a wild week. You know, we're in the Capricorn moon, which is helping us to integrate that Scorpio full moon energy. How did you do with that? Pretty intense. People were feeling it 5 days before, 5-6 days after. I get it. I understand. We have a Capricorn moon at 10 degrees, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. We have coffee talk tonight. I'll be sending out the Zoom link later this afternoon. You can still book it up to about 5 p.m. Eastern, and then I'll be sending out the link. It's $13. Eric at BigEastrology.com. What are we talking about? 65 minutes. We're talking about the midheaven signs and how your soul vibrates for its career, legacy, and public image, how others are seeing you, and how you need to show up when it comes to your career and work. The midheaven is very powerful. Okay, so we're going to talk about all 12 midheaven signs tonight. And then my actual third coffee talk for May on the 31st, Saturday, $15, 75 minutes, Miss Beyonce's chart. Aries rising, Virgo sun in the 6th, Scorpio moon. So you can start, I'll put the video out for that on Monday, and you can start paying for that if you want. Email me, Eric at BigEastrology.com. That will be Saturday, May 31st. And the Taurus birth chart sale ends on the 20th, and the Gemini starts on the 20th because the sun switches into Gemini during the day on the 20th. So this Capricorn moon at 10 degrees will finish up around 16 or 17. We'll get to the chart in a moment. A lot going on worldwide, all the travels and this and that, and Diddy and Tory Lanez and distractions and what's happening in CERN. What we've got to really integrate and understand is that full steam ahead. Do not get distracted by the news, the media, social media. I fall into it too. So I'm not just talking to you like I'm preaching and pointing out. I'm pointing in first, right? There is just too much noise. We have to detach and kind of cement in our own legacy and destiny, becoming more free and sovereign. Not getting caught like, oh, is this one that, and red versus blue, Democrat, Republican. It's all silliness. It's our spiritual ascension is what's at stake and what's happening. Full steam ahead to 2027, the human design prophecy, right? Going from the solar plexus, kind of completing that emotional EQ energy, and then vibrating from the heart chakra. And this is what we've got to focus on, you guys. Being a true, authentic selves, speaking in the throat chakra authentically from the heart chakra, and trusting your own intuition, becoming your own media. Okay, so that's all the fixed signs. Right? Remember that the energy, the Scorpio Lilith, Uranus Sun Taurus, the Mars Leo, and the Pluto Aquarius. That is telling that story of the authenticity, the truth, the heart chakra, and intuition. Busy weekend. Come to Missy's Mysteries tomorrow from 10 to 5 p.m. I think it's 10670, but it is North 71st Street Way in North Scottsdale. If you want to come, I'll be doing live readings. There's oracle cards and spiritual work, and I think maybe even Akashic records and spiritual healers and crystals and books and astrology and tarot and human design. I mean, this bazaar, Missy's Mysteries Bazaar, is every month, and I'm usually there every 2 months, every other month, and I will be there this Saturday. And then Sunday, I'll be in Peoria sharing a talk and sharing my near-death experience story, right, from 2021, 40 days in a coma, 85 days in the hospital, being on the other side, and the lessons that I've brought back and the gifts as well. So it should be really fun. And And shout out to you. Watch my podcast last night. I did the Taurus rising sign with a little twist focused on the current planets right now. But I hope that I see you tonight for the midheaven. A lot of good people have already signed up. It's Eric at BigEAstrology.com. The Cash App is $BigEAstro. PayPal is a friend to Tailored, the number 2, letter U, Tailored to You Coaching at gmail.com. Okay. And you could also book it on the website, BigEAstrology.com. Taurus birth chart sale, email me directly. Sun, moon, rising, natal, solar return, second in progression, either 206 or 305. Let's get to the chart for this Capricorn Aquarius moon weekend. And should be interesting, okay? And we'll really get to that Aquarius moon more early Sunday morning, okay? For Sunday, Monday, and part of Tuesday. All right, Astro-Weather weekend. And just know that the Capricorn moon is about the discipline and hard work, but it's always thinking of legacy. And so this is where you can build and cement in the legacy of the new version of yourself, where you're moving forward, focused on compassion, empathy, grace, and mercy for yourself first, but then out to others, even the others with the negative energy, the hatred, the vitriol, the sexism, the racism. We've been dealing with a lot with our son in school, and I'm trying to have compassion, but it is spiritual warfare, and it's hard. I definitely get tested, but I keep my cool, but don't mess with my kids. You know what I mean? I dealt with too much of that in Scottsdale and a lot of these racist teachers, administration, and schools, and it's a little annoying. All right, I love you. Eric Taylor, Astro Weather Weekend, Big E Astrology, May 16th, 17th, 18th. Let's talk about it. Pew. Yo, forget about it, Friday, baby. Coffee talk tonight, the midheaven signs, put it in a rhyme, my mind's divine. Of course, the E shines. How you feeling? And I'll be on live Sunday night for episode 338, talking about, I think I'm going to do the cusp of energy, Taurus, Gemini cusp, and the Gemini moon, okay? To really bring in the transition and getting into Gemini season, which starts on the 20th. So, next week I have 3 live podcasts. Brittany Smith on Monday, the 19th. On Wednesday, Amanda Romania, 8 p.m. Eastern. Brittany Smith, I think, is 1. I think it's 4 p.m. Eastern. And Missy's Mysteries, Thursday, live from her shop, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, from Missy's Metaphysical Shop, Missy's Mysteries, on Thursday the 22nd, before people get out of town for the Memorial Day weekend. Okay, so that should be really fun and fascinating. Busy week, and I'm not going anywhere for Memorial Day. So this Capricorn moon, 10 degrees. That's my moon, natally. It will be going, not the degree, just the Cap moon, but it will be finishing up at 16 on the East Coast, 17 on the West Coast, and you will feel late on Saturday this, as we have the Sun-Uranus conjunction. Now already, remember we're coming off of the Mercury moon trine. So this is where today, Friday, is a great day, being in the flow with your emotional mind and your analytical mind. And so getting outside in nature on this Friday, it's a beautiful opportunity, and to even focus and manifest for your finances, right? Now this Capricorn moon is coming off the square to Neptune, and is also going to be squaring Venus today, okay? So moon square Venus, there could be some things around, eating, things around your fashion on your body. You may feel uncomfortable in your own clothes, so just be mindful of that. Try not to get into arguments for the relationships with women or your mother, okay? Excuse me. I'm hungry. Smoothie break from Wifey, another amazing smoothie. I have the best wife ever. Saturn and Ceres still in Pisces with the North Node. This Capricorn moon will sextile that on Saturday as well. But for Friday, definitely get out in nature. We still got the Pluto retrograde. And this Cap moon, it's already in the second decan. So this is the Capricorn Taurus decan. And so the fact that it's headed towards that, and then in the Capricorn Virgo decan will be trining the Sun Uranus conjunction tomorrow, is really about integrating and cementing and building things for our health and our legacy, right? We're doing a parasite cleanse this summer when school ends, starting in June with the kids, and school ends next week. But that's just things that you really want to do for yourself. And, that Scorpio full moon energy was intense, right? We still got, I told you, Lilith in Scorpio. And that Lilith is trining the North Node. So our intuition, right? Spiritual intuition leading us to more compassion, empathy, grace, and mercy. Jupiter is squaring the North Node as well, okay? And remember, May 24th, Saturn goes into Aries, giving us a sneak preview, for what we can experience in February 2026 to 2029. And we are going to realize that we can't be so impulsive, but with Saturn and Neptune and Aries, it's really speaking to us, imagining things that we need to bring into our physical reality and spiritual reality, becoming more sovereign, initiating and assertive, and that we are the people we've been waiting for. We need to awaken. There's no savior coming, right? We have got to come in. And yes, I totally believe in Jesus, Yeshua, but I'm saying that Christ consciousness is coming from within us, okay? So really walk into the truth that we were born in perfection and everything that we need. We just need to have the cellular memory and remember our gifts and our abilities. This, this Venus Aries, it's definitely talking about initiating relationships, but our values. And remember, it's our devotion. So what are you devoted to? Let's think about that. But Taurus season's wrapping up. We're getting ready to start the cusp. And that really starts on Sunday. Okay? So Saturday, we'll have the conjunction at 27 degrees. And the cusp is 28, 29, 0, 1, 2. So Sunday the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 5-day orb, okay? So some years it's from the 19th to the 23rd, this year 18th to the 22nd, all right? So just be mindful of that with the solar returns. It may be the day before for you. And have a great Friday, Visualize and see your future movie, right? Ken Elliott talked about that. Go watch the podcast, the author of Manifesting 123. It's a great episode. Please go watch that and reach out to him. He'll send you a free book. Great gentleman, a beautiful, amazing, fine artist out of Colorado. Has his art in all over places all over the world and teaches art and is a master manifester. I mean, his stories are incredible. All right, this is Friday, the 16th. I'll see you tonight at Coffee Talk, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. $13 to learn about the midheavens. Muy importante, Big Astrology. Pew. Saturday, it's a Saturday, May 17th. Oh my God, I'm going to be at Missy's Mysteries. Come check us out. It's a free bazaar. You come there and just connect with so many amazing people, and her shop is like the best stuff. You go in there, you want to buy like one of everything. That's how amazing her place is. I love Missy, and she'll be on the podcast Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern. So Lilith still dancing in Scorpio. The moon in Capricorn should have been at 23 and a little slower at 22. Okay. So it will finish up at around 28 on the East Coast, 22 and 6 is 28, 29 on the West Coast. So Early on Sunday morning, we'll get into the Aquarius moon, and that'll be, Sunday, Monday, and part of Tuesday. Okay, so that means you're going to have an Aquarius Pisces moon week, Monday through Thursday. Okay, something to look forward to. So this cat moon, this 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, kind of right before Missy's Mysteries. So it'll be like at 23 degrees. So we'll be getting ready for this Capricorn moon, as throughout the day it'll be in a trine to Sun Uranus, right? And then Algo, and Friday I forgot to mention the Sun Algo. And just be mindful of people like coming for your head, talking smack, on Friday. Saturday, I think it's going to be, I really feel like this is the perfect day to be doing live astrology readings and to be at a metaphysical shop. So I'm just like kind of like the perfect alignment. But I really hope that people spend time out in nature and take your crystals out with you on Saturday. Ground and earth, connect to the trees, ask them for their wisdom and knowledge. You may be surprised. Put your forehead up on the tree and ask it to help activate your third eye. Thank with gratitude, Gaia, Mother Earth, okay? We're still dealing with Jupiter squaring the North Node and Eros. And you can feel some things about, questioning what is the right spiritual path. Listen, don't be beating yourself up. A guided meditation, start at 3 minutes, 5 minutes. You should try to get to 30 minutes to an hour, but you can meditate when you're exercising, walking, swimming, jogging, breath work, just mindfulness, being still on your floor, on your bed, right? We have got to not put limitations, but be open and willing to trying new things and be adaptable and flexible. That's the mutable energy, Pisces, North Node, Jupiter, Gemini. And use all of these apps and social media and different people. You can connect spiritually and know yoga's not a sin, none of that stuff. I didn't do yoga for the first time until during the pandemic, and wow, I was blown away. But this Saturday, Sun-Uranus conjunction, it's really getting downloads for you to increase your self-worth and values and unexpected knowledge and things coming out of your throat chakra. I can't wait to see how the readings are going to be with this Sun-Uranus conjunction on Saturday. I'm going to be in the flow and get some wild downloads. Just remember, massage the back of your neck, your hands, even your throat, just for any tension, stress, or anxiety. That can really help. And let's see if Lilith is opposing this, because, I just knew it. So yeah, Lilith is kind of opposing the Algo Sun-Uranus and trining the the North Node. So, this is where we have got to be willing to embrace our intuition and integrate it for our own health and finances and, our emotional EQ. So that opposition is not actually bad, but it means that we've got to trust our intuition and not be arrogant or stubborn or fixed on information, right? So just be open to that and definitely come to Missy's Mysteries and have a great Saturday. This is going to be really interesting energy. And enjoy this Capricorn moon. Capricorn moon is good for writing, humor, and music. So jam out with some music, have some fun, and know that this Capricorn moon, it's trining the South Node. So that in Virgo, this moon, there could be some emotions that come up from your past that you can integrate and transmute and say goodbye to. The trine will be supportive with that to keep you in the flow, okay? The Virgo South Node, this is also a good time to really focus on, because it's really kind of like we're having a grand Earth trine, Sun, Uranus, Capricorn moon, Virgo South Node. So Saturday is, wow, it is the perfect day, okay? Missy's Mysteries is going to be on and popping, and I cannot wait. And I love you guys. Have a wonderful Saturday. And don't pick up any bad eating habits from the past, right? Let it go, transmute it out. Don't do a fast and then go back and eat like sugar and candy. All right, no, Virgo South Node, and be critical, but not overly critical of others or self. My greatest hope for you is to retire from negative self-talk. Astro-Weather weekend. Let's get to Sunday and enjoy Saturday, May 17th. Big Astrology. All right, Sunday, May 18th. I'll be speaking at IAMS in Peoria and presenting, and very excited. Well, the sun is on its way to 28 degrees, and it's past the conjunction to Uranus. And, you know, Sunday, let's see. The moon is how I respond. So 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, and the Aquarius moon, 5 degrees. So the moon Sunday morning, the moon conjunct Pluto, and the moon will be opposing Leo, Mars. Okay? Now, Mars at 14 degrees, so it won't oppose it until like really early. You'll start to feel it late Sunday night. So be mindful of, news stories and obviously all these deals in the Middle East, but still no peace for Gaza and Palestine. Still dealing with the G side and all that craziness. And, I don't know what could be going down on Sunday into Monday. Maybe there could be some, peace, even with Russia, Ukraine and stuff. We got to stop these wars. So, but we're going to start the cusp. Okay, so Sunday does really integrate in the Taurus Gemini cusp, and I'll be talking about that Sunday night, 7 or 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Just look at my post on my YouTube channel. And Lilith still dancing in Scorpio, opposing this Sun and Uranus still. Okay, and that's really speaking to that energy of the intuition that I was telling you about. And alchemizing the root chakra. This, Aquarius moon will finish up at around 11 degrees East Coast, 12 on the West Coast. That trine to Gemini is going to be interesting on Monday night. Okay, we'll talk about that late Monday night going into Tuesday morning. But I'll see you next week for the Astro-Weather week. Definitely Tauruses, you got your chance, right? It's really Tuesday night, okay? We're getting into Gemini season, but Tuesday the 20th, the sale ends, and I'll be on the Laura Bruno podcast talking about Jupiter Cancer and probably Uranus Gemini and the energy for the collective. Not sure when it'll be released, but we're recording on the 20th, and then I'm going to be on Omni Ascension Evolution with 2 other astrologers. Not sure when that'll be. So just, making moves, getting things together, and trying to get this community launched in the next week or two. I guess I got to just say, hey, June 1st, right? But, or June 2nd, that Monday. That'll be my target date for at this point, but getting closer. So that's what I'll do my Memorial Day weekend. But yeah, Sunday, integrate this energy, stay positive, high vibrational, and enjoy this Aquarius moon. And the moon will actually get ready to square the Sun and Uranus on right at the 29th degree Monday night going into Tuesday morning, okay? Because Tuesday it goes into Gemini season. So we will have the Sun Moon square. So Monday night into Tuesday morning, just be mindful of that. There could be some explosive stuff about AI, technology, and crypto, okay? Prayers to Wisconsin, Minnesota with the tornadoes and all that stuff. And let's pray for peace in this world, okay? But that's going to be an interesting fixed T-square with Lilith, the Aquarius moon, Uranus and the sun. Something explosive is going to happen Monday into Tuesday, okay? We'll talk about it more then. But enjoy your Sunday and just, communicate from the throat chakra the truth, right? That's what I'll be doing. Mercury Taurus is a perfect alignment for me, and talking about my sovereignty and freedom and liberation and just the intuitive gifts that increased, from having my NDE. They say it takes about 7 years for everything to integrate, and I am this fall going into it'll be my 4th anniversary of awakening and falling into coma and all that stuff. So have a great Sunday, and we'll talk about the moon trining Jupiter as well. There's a lot, all right? This is a lot, but really Sunday, it should be kind of quiet, and trust your intuition, ground in earth and nature, maybe do some Epsom salt on your feet. I'm not saying it's a big crystal day bath, but definitely do your feet. I know I need to. And we'll have the moon sextile Neptune and the moon sextile Venus, okay, from Aquarius. So that should be some interesting energy that will be rather harmonious for relationships, friendships, and even filming and storytelling, which I'll be doing. All right, you guys. Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology, Astro-Weather Weekend. Yo, that's the Astro-Weather Weekend. Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology, May 16th, Friday. Coffee Talk tonight. It'll close, like I said, around 5:30 p.m. Eastern. If you want to come, $13, email me. My Cash App is $BigEAstro. Eric@BigEastrology.com. PayPal, Taylor to You Coaching, number 2, letter U, Taylor to You Coaching @gmail.com. $13 learning about the midheaven signs, your career, your legacy, how people see you out there vibrating your soul in public. It's more than the bag, it's your swag and your legacy, yo. So the midheaven signs and Taurus birth chart sale still rocking. Have a great weekend, 16th, 17th, 18th. 17th is magical. It's actually a nice weekend. You got the Grand Earth Trine, Moon, South Node, Sun, and Uranus. And, just Capricorn, Aquarius, Moon. So do not be mean or detached or restrict yourself emotionally. Feel through it. And really just try to spend time outside in nature. Definitely good crystal day for downloads. All right. So I hope I see you Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Gemini Moon and Taurus Gemini cusp of energy. And Saturday at Missy's Mystery, 71st Street Way and North Scottsdale. And then Sunday, Peoria, all that stuff. Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology, Astro Weather Weekend. I love you. Peace.